Hey everybody, it's Josh Alexander from The Brokerage, your host of Orange County Housing Market News, your one-stop shop for all things Orange County real estate. So I go over local trends in the market, I interview other experts in the field, and then for both buyers and sellers, I'll give you different tricks, tips, and advice to help you out in today's market. So if you're thinking of buying or selling a home, this is a great place to start. On today's episode, I'm going to be going over 5 things you need to know about this November's housing market. So let's go ahead and get into it. So really quick before we begin, if you are finding this content useful, can you please hit that like and subscribe button below? And don't forget, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that bell button as well. That way you're notified every week when I release a new episode. So let's go over the 5 things you need to know about the Orange County housing market in November. So number 1 is supply. So we all know supply is historically low right now, but over the last 2 weeks, we've actually dropped by another 9%. So typically during this time of year, we only see about a 5% drop. So that 9% drop we had is double the average. Now, the main reason we're seeing this is because the demand is still very high right now. So the homes just really aren't hitting the market quick enough to be able to satisfy that demand right now, which is why you're starting to see inventory drop more than normal. So just another quick data point to show you how low inventory is in Orange County right now. Typically at the beginning of November, we have around 6,000 homes on the market. Can you guess how many we have right now? Well, if you've been watching my previous episodes, you probably have at least a little bit of an idea, but right now we just have under 1,900 homes. So we're about 222% lower than our normal average that we had between 2017 and 2019. So you can see we are extremely desperate for anybody to put homes on the market right now. We just do not have anywhere near the amount we need to be able to satisfy demand. So that brings us to number 2, which is demand. So over the same time period, the last 2 weeks, we've only seen demand drop by about 3%. So typically during this time of year, we do see both supply and demand dropping as we're getting closer to the holiday season. However, it typically drops more around the same rate. So that way the market's not changing significantly as we head into the holiday season. However, you can see this year that demand has gone down only slightly, while supply has tanked over the last 2 weeks. Again, putting us further into this hot seller's market. So what's the number 1 reason demand is still so high right now? Well, you've probably already guessed it, but that brings me to my number 3 point, which is interest rates. So right now, interest rates are hovering right around 3.14% for a 30-year fixed mortgage, which is the highest they've been since March. However, it's still historically one of the lowest interest rate environments that we've seen for the housing market, which is keeping that demand extremely strong throughout the rest of the year. Okay, so supply is low, interest rates are low, but demand is still high. So that brings me to the 4th point that I want to bring up about the November housing market, and that is beware of November 16th. And why do I say that? Because on November 16th, that's typically when we see the actual holiday season for the housing market start. And when that happens, you're going to see a bunch of homes exit the market, a bunch of buyers exit the market, and a pretty steep decline for both the supply and demand as we actually enter the holiday season. Okay, so what does this all mean for you as a buyer and seller in the market, and what are my recommendations for you in November? That is my point 5. So for buyers, you just need to know that for the foreseeable future, especially the rest of this year, we're going to be in an extremely hot seller's market. There's no end in sight. There's nothing that I can think of that can project over the next month and a half that's going to bring us out of this extremely hot seller's market. Even if interest rates start to rise, you're going to have a flood of buyers entering the market to try to take advantage of these interest rates while they're still low. So just prepare yourself that if you're searching for homes during the holiday season, it's going to be a very hot seller's market. So my advice to you is that if you're currently looking for homes, you need to go back to your real estate agent and ask them to send you any homes within your price range plus about 5% of homes that have been on the market for 30 days or more. So right now, there's a lot of sellers that in their mind, they're thinking, I have a couple weeks left before Thanksgiving hits. Do I want to pull my house off the market? When do I want to do that? because there's going to be a lot of people that are pulling their house off the market soon, this could create a small window of opportunity for you to be able to go in, still place a competitive offer on these homes that are overpriced, because if they've been sitting on the market for more than 30 days and they're less than 1.7 million, there's a very good chance the reason they're sitting on the market is because they're overpriced. You might be able to go in, place a competitive offer with great terms, and these sellers that are about to pull their homes off the market might say, you know what, let's just get this done. I want to sell my house. It's still a good offer. Let's go ahead and get into escrow. So that's my number one tip for you, is look for the homes that have been sitting on the market for 30 days or more, and you might be able to have, over the next 2 weeks, some chance to take advantage of some of these homes that have been sitting on the market where the sellers are about to pull them off. So make sure you go ahead and set yourself up for success. Talk to your agent and have them send you those homes so you can see if anything meets your criteria, and you need to go with those homes aggressively. Now, on the selling side of things, all you really need to know is, yes, you're going to see demand drop pretty significantly as we go through the holiday season. However, it's going to be an extremely hot seller's market either way. So if you need to sell your home this year or want to sell your home this year and you don't mind doing it through the holiday season, it's still going to be a great time to be able to sell your home. However, the number one thing that you need to know is that you have to price your home correctly, because you are dealing with less buyers in the market. And typically the buyers that are in the market during the holiday season have been in the market for a while. They understand the price ranges that homes are going for. If you overprice your home in this market, it's just going to sit, and then you're going to have to make major price reductions to bump up the interest to actually get it sold. And you're going to end up selling your home for less than you could have if you just priced it correctly out of the gate. So make sure you're talking to your agent, looking over the comparable sales in the neighborhood, and pricing your home within market value to give you the best chance of maximizing your profit when everything is said and done. So really quick, before I end today's show, I just wanted to let you know that I will be releasing my 2022 housing market forecast for Orange County in the next couple weeks. So again, if you're finding this content useful, make sure you hit that like and subscribe and the bell button if you're watching this on YouTube. That way you're notified every week when I release a new episode, and you can see that forecast when it does come out. So as always, thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you on the next show. Bye.